The solar ray. The now ray. Supports you to be energetically focused in the now. It allows you to be present and to see and gravitate toward the good that already exists in the now moment. This is a key shift to being in unity consciousness, for it transcends the distorted illusion of focusing on the past or future. Tuning in. The eternal nectar of the pineal gland. We begin our time together on the subject of the solar ray. Take a moment to connect to your pineal gland in the center of your head. Allow the eternal nectar of the pineal gland to overflow, to expand, and to become more moist and juicy. Imagine your pineal gland as a chalice overflowing with this eternal nectar and saturating your entire body. As your pineal gland is overflowing, you become more moist, more supple, more flexible, more receptive, and more relaxed. As this nectar is traveling and filling your whole body, focus on your adrenal glands and imagine that there is a wellspring of divine nectar saturating your adrenal glands. Feel this divine nectar feeding, nourishing, and refilling your adrenal glands. All there is exists in each moment, in each memory, and in each particle of your being. There is an unlimited life force energy that exists within you. Within this universal life force energy, everything exists. Good exists in every moment, every particle, and in every aspect of your life. It is a matter of choosing to find it, choosing to illuminate it, and allowing your awareness to gravitate toward it. Imagine there is a star like a disco ball in the center of the room you are in, and it contains a refraction, a reflection, a ray of energy, the solar ray. Connect to your pineal gland and stimulate the memory to be able to see the good in any moment and the innate ability to gravitate toward the good. You are activating your innate sense and instinct to discover the good in each moment. Spend a few minutes allowing the solar ray to activate within you your capacity to access the good in any moment. The solar ray is the now ray. The solar ray is like the sun and is ever present. This one ray, this one band of consciousness, can completely enhance the good that is in your life already. The concept and illusion of the past, present, and future, the sense of separation and longing, the sense of searching, seeking, doing, and striving, has created a distortion. It has created a warp in time, a split almost like a tear in the fabric of creation. The solar ray fills in that tear. Distrust is part of the reason people resist the solar ray, or the ever-present nature of the divine or the now. This distrust is founded in the old paradigm. If you choose to move into a higher consciousness or into happiness, you will move beyond distrust and into your own knowing. For it is not really distrust or trust, it is simply a knowing. This connection to your own knowing will allow you to be much more comfortable with spending time in and connecting to the present moment. You will find yourself connecting to the now moment and the next now moment and the next now moment. You will wake up and will spend less time focusing on the things of the future. You have all that you need. You have all that you need in each and every moment. You have enough energy for this moment, you have enough time for this moment, you have enough finances for this moment, you have enough for each moment of now. Fear, anxiety, and the sense of scarcity happen when you think about needing resources for every now that has ever been and will ever be, and this creates a sense of scarcity and a sense of lack. The necessity of what you need is the attraction that draws to you that which you need. In each moment you are putting out a signal to call forth the meeting of that desire. Unstringing time. Allow yourself to unstring time. You may know that time does not exist, that it is an illusion, that there is no past, present, or future, and that all time exists now. If it feels like something you would desire, unstring your need for everything from all time. Let us say you need 500 pounds of food for the next amount of time, which does not exist. You do not need all 500 pounds of food right now. You could not eat all 500 pounds of food. It would not be fresh, it would rot, and it would not be necessary. What we are asking you to do by asking you to unstring the pearls around food or nourishment throughout time and space is to allow yourself to, in this moment, have the pound of food that you need for this moment. One question that is frequently asked about meditation, and we believe your entire life is a walking meditation, is how can I still my thoughts? How can I be present? How can I quiet my mind? Here is an exercise that you can do to bring yourself into the now moment. Physical exercise. Being in the now by tuning in to the solar ray. To begin, gently place your index finger on top of your thumb and tap your index finger to your thumb. You may have the desire to move the thumb toward the index finger, but that is a different motion. Just tap the index finger to the thumb and connect to the now, connect to the solar ray. As you are doing this tapping, say, now, 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 now. Keep tapping, and if you find yourself late at night in your bed, thinking about the future or being stuck in a thought process that is taking you into the past or the future, do this tapping exercise for 5 or 10 minutes. Tap the index finger onto the thumb and it will bring you into the now. Every time you tap, say, now, 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 I have a body, I have a body, I have a body. You can also alternate the tapping by creating a formula such as tapping for 3 minutes simultaneously with both hands and then tapping 2 minutes alternating hands, varying your pace, fast then slow. Then hold the fingers together for 1 minute and go into a deep silence and the infinite experience of the solar ray, feeling the energy in your hands. This is something that you can do at any time that will allow you to reweave into the moment of now. As you feel the kinesthetic sensation of your fingers touching, have the mantra of now in your mind. This brings you out of the distortion and into the now. Why does being in the now enhance the good that is there? It is because there is abundance in the now, and as you are focused in the now, it unites you with unity consciousness. You have enough energy, vitality, abundance, and resources. You are connected to your source. Unifying your energy in the now. Another aspect of what is happening during this transmission is nonverbal and allows your system to embrace a more unified way of running energy. You have a predominant way of running energy, just like you may be right-handed or left-handed. Parts of your system are very strong and parts of your system may be underutilized or underdeveloped. Just like the bodies an Olympic athlete and a couch potato have the potential to be used the same. Both the body of an Olympic athlete and the body of somebody who is not using their muscles have the innate wisdom to run a marathon or jump over a bar. Even if you have a tendency to utilize or underutilize your energy in one way or another, it does not mean that the body is lacking the ability to run the energy in the way that it is meant to. We will work with you verbally and non-verbally, and as we are doing this, it is our request that as much as possible you stay in a meditative and relaxed state. Imagine that you are on a meditation retreat right now and that you are practicing focusing on your breath, quieting your mind, and focusing on the nectar running through your body. Energetic exercise. Divine nectar. As part of the preparation to re-engage fully with the solar ray, encourage your system to stimulate your pineal gland and moisten your system. It is like going from a raisin to a grape. Allow yourself to become plump and juicy with this moisture. Feel this divine nectar lubricating your entire system. Focus on your brain and create connections between the left and the right and the middle aspects of the brain. The brain has different functions and different parts are in charge of different things, yet it is all brain. Rather than being in different parts of the brain, we are inviting you to be in the entire brain. Focus on this chalice, this cup of eternal nectar overflowing into your brain and bringing life back to parts of the brain that have been dormant or inactive. Visualize yourself on a stage and that on the stage there are various actors and actresses. The different actors and actresses have unique parts, contributions, dialogue, and songs. Some of these actors may have a sad scene and some of them may have a happy scene. Some of them may be falling in love, dying, enjoying company, and some of them may be lonely. As if you are the director of this play, give permission to each of the actors and actresses to thoroughly enjoy their part, to play their part perfectly, and to enjoy thoroughly whatever it is. Through your choice to direct them to enjoy every part thoroughly, you are bringing the joy to the sad scene, to the happy scene, to the death scene, and to the falling in love scene. There is joy and the enjoyment of all aspects of life. Life is not only experiences that you may feel are like utopia. Utopia exists in each moment. We are inviting you to give yourself permission to enjoy every part of your life. Imagine a spider, the weaver, and the hologram of your system of light. Focus on all of this light being woven into a beautiful mandala, a beautiful symbol, and allow the spider energy to fill in areas of the web that had been torn, that had been weakened, and that had been overlooked. You may think about these tiers as parts of yourself that you may have kept hidden or underdeveloped. Feel the solar ray bringing everything into the now. Take the time that you would like to be in this energy, and when you are ready, take some deep breaths to complete this process. Giving yourself permission to be happy. Give yourself permission to be happy despite what anybody else is feeling or thinking. It is a funny thing from our perspective that you would choose to minimize your joy or your happiness from the idea that you do not want to rub it in somebody else's face, you do not want to shine if somebody else is not shining. It does not really work like this. If you are who you are in each moment, whether it is shining or not, there is a level of authenticity and a level of permission that gives someone else permission to be who they are. There is some part of the tribal nature of the human race that is built into trying to be a match and to be accepted, when in reality each person and each moment is rich and is the full spectrum of the colors. It is a palette, it is a landscape. If you were meant to be a cookie cutter, then you would be a cookie cutter. You are meant to be you. We invite you to have a party for yourself. What we mean by that is whether you are in the car or in your home, do something like putting on the music and dancing and singing, or something that would be fun for you. Really express yourself to the loudest degree possible. Suppose your normal energy on a regular day is a certain type of energy, and you are by yourself outside. It is quiet and you hear the sounds of nature. This environment has one type of feel. Now imagine walking into a disco and you feel the bass of the music in your body. You see people dancing and sweat pouring off their bodies, and there is a different vibration, a different octave of expression, and a different chemistry to the scene in the disco versus the scene in nature. We are inviting you to use your energy like a kaleidoscope and to have a party, whatever that means to you, so that you are shifting your energy from nature to that expanded energy. Notice the solar ray, notice the energy of the solar ray, and notice the energy of the Council of Light. Focusing on the good in each moment. Choose to illuminate within you the aspect of your system that is focusing on what is already good in each moment in your life. Part of your nervous system has the hypervigilance to create safety and is focused on keeping you safe by looking for potential danger. This is not a mechanism that needs to be anticipated. Anticipatory anxiety, worrying, thinking about what may happen, what the worst-case scenario is, are actually a bleeding over of a part of you that is instantaneously able to identify a sense of danger. If there is something that you need to be aware of, you will be aware of it. If you need to move away from a truck that is driving straight toward you, there is a part of your system that will be able to do it. The habit or conditioning of looking for what disaster may be there, or what may not work, or what danger lurks in the shadows is not actually necessary. It can happen unconsciously, it can happen instantaneously, and it becomes conscious as it needs to. There is nothing wrong with this aspect. It is a skill that is developed and is something that we would invite you to include in your being. Yet for the hypervigilance to be the main mode of operation, or for anticipatory anxiety or worry to be the main aspect of operation, is outdated and is part of the old paradigm. As you are moving into your greater yet to be, the energies that are available on the planet are inviting you to be completely different in ways that you can't even imagine. This is the opportunity to ignite your ability to naturally be drawn to the good, to naturally focus on the good, to look for the good, and to look for the thing that you can appreciate in each moment. You are awakening an instinct and training yourself to look for that which is good and enhance that which is already working. It is a discipline, it is a practice, and it is a conscious decision, the benefits of which are great. This universe is a law of attraction universe. What you focus on increases, so consciously choose to focus on good and focus on joy in each moment. It does not mean that you do not feel the feelings of a sad time, of a death, or of a change, but you feel the joy that is present. You enjoy that moment. You are focused on the good of that moment. We are asking you this question: would you like to turn on, awaken, and remember your ability to look at what is good? As you are deciding, we are assisting you in doing this, so just notice your sensations as this is happening. The solar ray and the joy ray. It is through the solar ray, the ray of now, that you can tap more deeply into the joy ray, which was explored in the previous chapter. As you are living in the solar ray, as you are connected to the One, and as you are in the now, there is a tremendous capacity for living a rich, fulfilled, vibrant, engaged, juicy, and aligned life. As you string together the now moments of liquid love, juiciness, and delight, you then have a loving, juicy, and delightful life. Becoming a butterfly. There has been much discussion about this particular time on the planet. There has been much prophecy and many projections. One of the ways we would look at it, if we were you, is that this time is like the process of becoming a butterfly. You have been in a cocoon, in your own juices, transforming into something that was there all along but then takes on a completely different form. It is up to you, just like a baby chick cracks her own egg, to decide when you are ready to become that butterfly, when it is your time to leave the cocoon or to leave the shell of the egg. If a chick were to leave the egg before it was ready, it would not be beneficial. Do not feel as if you need to rush to get where you are going. You will get where you are going. Just notice as you feel ready that there is a launching off place, a place where you decide to become that which you have been becoming. The solar ray is an energy that can assist you in walking through the doorway of the consciousness that you have grown up with and have known, down through the doorway and into the hall and into the other energy of what you are becoming. Think about the solar ray as a portal, as a map, as a way that you will get from where you are to where you are going. It is only through the now and through the focus of the good that you will enhance your journey. The galactic human. What is a galactic human? In the Egyptian scripture, the pyramid texts, there is the initiation of a human becoming a star and of a star becoming a human. We as the Council of Light are assisting you in connecting to the stellar consciousness. It is as Thoth says so perfectly in the Emerald Tablets, as above, so below, as within, so without. You are corporeal at this time, you are physical at this time. You are on the earth and in gravity, you can see the physicality and the earth. You can look within you and see the within. We are assisting in illuminating your connection to the above. It is a mirror image, it is pattern upon pattern, and it is heaven on earth. You can go up to go down, you can go down to go up. It does not matter. But bringing your awareness equally to what we would call above or the stellar consciousness or the galactic aspect of your humanness is very helpful at this time. You do not need to go out of your body to do it, it is within you. The stardust is within you. Yet it may not be as big of a practice to notice this consciousness. The magic of the moment exists in the now. You are a seeker looking for that magic, looking for what you know to be there even if you cannot see it all the time. You believe in fairies, you believe in stardust, you believe in magic, you believe in healing, and you are the ones that can see it for others until they are able to see it for themselves. Finding the good in duality. We have much more to share, yet all we have is the now to do it within. We would invite you to call us in to build a direct relationship with this consciousness and to practice the meditation of tapping the index finger and the thumb and connecting to the now, to the solar ray, and to build a practice of focusing on the good. You may have this question in your mind: what is good now? Where is the good in the now? The practice of appreciation, the practice of a gratitude journal, the practice of a success journal would assist you in focusing on the good. There are things that we feel are missing in some of these practices, though, in that they only focus on that which you would categorize as positive. You know that there has been much fertility that has come from what you would classify as the worst times in your life. You could have a success because you got angrier than you ever have in your entire life, or that you were sick for a week. It is not that we are asking you to focus on the sickness, but to focus on the good and the value in even the most challenging times. There is success and things that can be appreciated in every moment. You can illuminate the aspect of each moment that you want to focus on. You have been given the glasses of the solar ray so that you can see your life and enhance the good that is already there. You may also practice this skill by calling upon the solar ray and spending a few moments going through and focusing on the things in your life that are good, and then imagine turning up the volume on them, enhancing them and making them even brighter. This is a practice in neurolinguistic programming where you turn up the brightness on something that may be dim. Even if it is a small bit of good, still find it in each and every moment.